The chorus is about the preamble of the United States Constitution. It's that opening statement that talks about what kind of government this Constitution will create. So sort of the overall vision. And the first couple lines we'll look at in the chorus here are, the preamble says, the power is with the people, we the people won't stop. With a more perfect union, better than we've got. So this basically says that the power is with the people. This Constitution will create a democracy where the people have the power, and it'll create a more perfect union, better than the Articles of Confederation, which came before it, which was not a very good union. It didn't give the government much power to help the people. So here's how we're going to outline, or here's how we're going to illustrate this part of the chorus. So the preamble says the power is with the people, so I am the people, I am a member of the people, so are you. So the power is with the people, we the people won't stop. With a more perfect union, better than we've got. So constantly, the government is for the people, and it constantly gets better over time. The Constitution is very flexible and can be adjusted to make life in this country better for the people, and brought to you by the people. Which is also called popular sovereignty. A government by the people is a popular sovereignty. All right, so we've got that. The next part, the government that establishes justice in the courts among us, it's popular and sovereign when the people run the nation. So establishing justice, so creating a fair court system to keep order in the country from a court perspective. So establishing a system of justice so that people aren't just running wild, so it's not anarchy. So creating a system of justice that's fair in the courts among us. So courts are places where that justice gets served. And then it's popular and sovereign when the people run the nation. As I said before, when people run a nation, that's popular sovereignty. It's called popular sovereignty. So here's how we're going to illustrate this part. So better than we've got, that's what we did before. That establishes justice in the courts among us, like a judge with a gavel, establishes justice in the courts among us. It's popular and sovereign when the people run the nation. And again, we are the people, so we just celebrate popular sovereignty. We all have a voice, and we all come together, and we are the ones who run this nation. Good. And then the next part, domestic tranquility keeps peace at home, and a common defense will keep our army strong. So the government will create a way for keeping people safe inside this country and outside from foreign invaders. So it creates an army, and it creates a system of police and policing inside the country to keep us safe from ourselves and from foreign invaders. All right, so domestic tranquility keeps peace at home, and then the army is for kind of foreign invaders. So here's how we're going to demonstrate that. So domestic tranquility, so we create a little house here, so peace at home. Domestic tranquility keeps peace at home. There's peace at home. So domestic tranquility keeps peace at home. And a common defense, so we have the army who stands between a foreign invader and us back there. So we have the army, a common defense to keep our army strong. All right, good. And the last part, while the general welfare helps the people with health care, securing our liberty for future generations. So a general idea that the government is here to provide general welfare, and how that plays out is something like health care for the elderly and the very young. So people who can't necessarily take care of themselves, so the government is charged with taking care of those citizens who can't necessarily take care of themselves. So the Constitution allows for that, and that's a good world that we live in. It's a great thing to do. So securing our liberty for future generations, that we're going to take care of each other. The government is there to take care of the people. So we have this government, and we have a life, we have the America we know for our future generations, for our kids and their kids and their kids after us. Okay, good. So here's how we're going to demonstrate this. While the general welfare helps people with health care, we can just do a little coughing, and the government's going to come in and help us. So we're coughing, and we need some health care because maybe we're a child or the elderly or whatnot. So provides us with health care services, things like health care, and then securing our liberty for future generations. So the generations that come after us, It's securing this lifestyle for Americans that come after us. So let's put the whole thing together slowly. All right, the preamble says the power's with the people, we the people won't stop. With a more perfect union, better than we've got, that establishes justice in the courts among us. It's popular and sovereign when the people run the nation. Domestic tranquility keeps peace at home, while the common defense will keep our army strong, while the general welfare helps the people with health care, securing our liberty for future generations. Right, so let's try it with the music. Balances, we've seen them all. The preamble says the power's with the people, we the people won't stop. With a more perfect union, better than we've got, that establishes justice in the courts among us, is popular and sovereign when the people run the nation. Domestic tranquility keeps peace at home, and the common defense will keep our armies strong, while the general welfare helps the people with health care, securing our liberty for future generations. In Article 2, an executive... Good, let's try it one more time. Balances, we've seen them all. The preamble says the power's with the people, we the people won't stop. With a more perfect union, better than we've got, that establishes justice in the courts among us, is popular and sovereign when the people run the nation. Domestic tranquility keeps peace at home, and the common defense will keep our armies strong, while the general welfare helps the people with health care, securing our liberty for future generations. In Article 2, an executive... So that is the chorus.